To our policemen and women, I want to say that as president, I am very proud of what our security agencies have been able to do.
Today, President Ruto gave a speech that lasted over 20 minutes. But of those 20 minutes, I choose to focus on 5 minutes. In those 5 minutes, the president told us everything that we need to know about where he stands. Not with the families that are mourning their children, not with the citizens that are demanding accountability, but with the same police force that has been shooting protesters in the streets. Today, I'm going to break down exactly what Ruto said, what he didn't say, and what it means for every Kenyan heading into June 25th.
I will make sure that this nation stands by them and supports them.
Let me read Ruto's exact words. I give you my assurance that the government of Kenya will support you, will stand by you. To IG and your team, you have my support 100%. Notice what's missing here? Not once, not even once, did he mention the families who lost children to police bullets. Not once did he acknowledge police brutality. Instead, he's giving the police a blank check. But it gets worse. He said, for the people who want to undermine, demean, or try to intimidate our security agencies, I am telling them you are doing the wrong thing. Think about this. He's calling families demanding justice for their dead children wrong. He's calling citizens who want police accountability wrong. He's essentially saying, if you criticize the police, you are the problem.
For the people who want to undermine, demean, try to intimidate our security agencies, I am telling them you're doing the wrong thing.
This wasn't just any speech. This was delivered on June 24th, exactly one day before families plan to commemorate their loved ones who were killed during protests.
Jina naitwa Jillian Munyao. Niko hapa kutafuta haki ya mtoto wangu na wale watoto wengine.
One day before citizens planned to demand the very accountability Ruto promised but never delivered.
This is the last thing I want to say before I tomorrow. They told us, go to school. Education is the key, they said. We sat in classes with no windows. We studied in torn uniform on empty stomachs. We believed them. Our parents believed them too. They gave everything. Sold cows, missed meals, broke their back just to see us wear that gown. And years later, here I am, graduated, jobless, hopeless.
The message is crystal clear. We are not listening to your grievances. We are not going to address police brutality. Instead, we are doubling down.
I give you my assurance that the government of Kenya will support you, will stand by you as you secure our nation and as you secure our country and keep our families safe and our properties safe.
But Ruto's speech is just one piece of coordinated intimidation campaign. Let me paint you the full picture. The terror card. The NIS suddenly wants that tomorrow's protest might be infiltrated by terror groups. How convenient. These same protests have been peaceful for over an year, but suddenly a terror threat.
I thought this statement was fake until nikaiona kwa mainstream media. Like terrorists will bomb the Gen Z and millennials who will go on the street tomorrow because of Iran and Israel war. What is the government saying? Like Gen Z na millennials wakienda kwa street, terrorists watakuja wa bomb because of Iran. Where is Iran coming from in the whole issue? Si hata mungetisha watu muambie maybe terrorists wa hapa karibu kwetu akina Kisimayo hapo hivyo will take advantage and bomb. But why do you have to bring Iran in the whole thing? Ndio wagope missile ama ballistic missile.
Social media threats. Interior CS Murkomen is threatening to arrest anyone posting about going to State House. That's not right. They are criminalizing even talking about visiting what's supposed to be the people's house.
If a citizen of America, in any state, however far from the Washington, D.C. is, was to write in their social media that let us go and invade White House, Your Excellency, the Secret Service would pick them from their homes. It is only in Kenya where a citizen will say they will invade Parliament, they will invade the judiciary, they will visit State House, and they still walk scot-free, not charged, and even when they are taken to court, Your Excellency, they will be released on, and they are told you can just go home for free.
The Gone Squad, paid groups, are being mobilized as we speak, ready to create chaos that will be blamed on legitimate protesters. Outright bans. Government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura has declared that there will be no demonstrations on June 25th. Just like that, your constitutional right is being cancelled.
Ambao sasa ndio tunasema kama serikali, huo ni uasi. Hizo ni gurumai. Hayo sio maandamano.
Kwa hiyo msimamo wa serikali ni kwamba hakuna maandamano tarehe 25.
Hakuna mambo ya maandamano hiyo siku, hiyo ni siku ya kawaida. Unaweza kuadhimisha ukiwa kwako nyumbani.
When Ruto says nobody is above the law while defending police who have killed protesters, he's not talking about equal justice. He's talking about protecting those who serve his interests. When he warns against intimidating police, he's not protecting law enforcement. He's protecting a system that allows state violence without consequences. When he frames critics of police brutality as threats to national stability, he's not defending the nation. He's defending his own power. But here's what Ruto doesn't understand. He's not dealing with the Kenya of 20 years ago. This generation of Kenyans, Gen Z and millennials, have watched their friends die for demanding basic rights. They've seen promises broken, corruption flourish, and brutality go unpunished. And they've made a calculation that life under endless oppression isn't worth living, that dignity is worth the risk.
June 25th, nimeona watu wamejifanya watu wa advice mingi. Wanakuja kutuambia vile tunafaa kubehave. Ukishanikosea, hauniambii vile nafaa kubehave. Ulishanikosea, sasa ni mimi na decide cha kufanya. Wanasema ati tukienda State House tunakufa. Ojwanga alikufa akiwa ameenda State House. Boniface Kariuki alikuwa State House. Si alikufa hapa. Wale watu walianguka na ndege India walianguka State House. Kifo inaweza hata kupata kwa harusi, mfupa ikunyonge, ukufu. Sasa kama sisi feti yetu ni kuenda pale tuuawe, badala tunyanyaswe, tuishi kwa magoti. Instead of living on our knees, we will choose to die on our feet.
That their children deserve better than a Kenya where police can kill with impunity. This isn't reckless youth. This is a generation that has tried everything else and has been met with bullets. The most heartbreaking part is that June 25th was supposed to be a day of remembrance. Families just wanted to honor their children who died demanding a better Kenya.
Kwa maombi ya watoto wetu, our fallen heroes, na tukiwa pale tarehe 25 tunaenda kutafuta haki. Natumai haki itendeke, kwa saizi siwezi sema kuna haki, sijaona chochote hapa mbele.
Instead of allowing grief, instead of showing basic human empathy, the government's response is, you can't even mourn publicly. That tells you everything about who they really serve.
I ask of every citizen and every leader to respect our police and to support our police to make sure that they secure our country.
Ruto has made his choice clear. The question now is, what choice will Kenyans make? Will they accept Kenya where questioning police brutality makes you an enemy of the state, where grieving your dead child publicly is treated as a security threat, where constitutional rights exist only when convenient for those in power? Or will they continue to demand the Kenya they deserve, one where police serve citizens, not politicians, where accountability isn't a threat to stability, but the foundation of it? Ruto's speech today wasn't just about supporting police. It was about choosing sides. And he's chosen the side of those who would rather silence criticism than address the problems causing it. But here's what he still doesn't understand. When a government has to resort to terror warnings, social media threats, and outright bans just to prevent people from exercising their constitutional rights, it shows they've already lost the most important battle, the battle for legitimacy. The families mourning their children tomorrow aren't terrorists. The young people demanding accountability aren't threats to national security. They are Kenyans who still believe their country can be better. And no amount of intimidation will change that. What do you think? Has Ruto crossed a line that can never be uncrossed? Tell me in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe.